Now let's take a look next at second inversion chords. So root, first inversion, second inversion with the fifth in the bass. Just like with first inversion chords, there are multiple ways that you can use second inversion chords, but the most common way is a pedal tone with an inner voice movement. Pedal tone with inner voice movement. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, let's take with the key of C. I'm going to play the following chord progression. You remember this? This is the drop fifth, the static motion from the 1 to the 4. It's a way to sort of prolong the 1 chord because you can move back and forth, but what if you put that movement in the inner voice and left the bass the same? This C now is functioning like a pedal tone. Pedal tone meaning it remains while other harmonies change above it. And the inner voices are the ones that are moving. The result is, while this is a root position, C, this is a second inversion of the F chord. This is an F over C. So that's kind of the first sort of common way that a second inversion chord is used. So it is used to decorate the 1 chord by making a 4 chord in second inversion. The next common example I'll demonstrate. Let's stay in the key of C. I'm going to play "Come Thou Fount." Just the end of it goes, "Praise the mount time fixed upon it, mount of thy redeeming love." Now, did you notice the clash between the melody and the chord at the very end? You probably didn't, but the melody, "Mount of thy redeeming," the melody doesn't fit with the G sus. Now, you probably didn't notice that for 2 reasons. One, the voice and the piano have very different timbres, meaning they sound a lot different. So it is true that you can often get away with small clashes between the voices and the instruments that aren't as noticeable as if it were 2 instruments or 2 voices. Also, the chord changes very quickly. "Praise the mount time fixed upon it, mount of thy redeeming love." It resolves so quickly that it's just not as noticeable. So the G sus does work there, but what if it's a scenario that's much slower? I'll play the ending of the doxology. I'll do it for the sake of consistency. I'll do this in the key of C as well. Praise, praise Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Here the clash is more noticeable. And I actually hear this error really frequently in a lot of contemporary songs, specifically where the melody is on scale degree 3. They're getting ready to set up a 5 chord, but the melody is on scale degree 3, and holy. First of all, you wouldn't want to play a 5 there. It would be even worse. You can kind of get away with playing a 5 sus, a G sus, but an even better way is to use a second inversion chord here. Praise Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Did you see how the bass here functions as a pedal tone? The melody and the inner voice. Holy, holy. The melody and the inner voice, they move from the C over G to the G. The C over G is just, a C chord in second inversion. So here, you're using the second inversion to anticipate or to set up the 5 chord. So these are the 2 primary ways the second inversion chord is used. It's going to be used as a pedal tone that gives variation to the 1 chord and to the 5 chord. Again, it's helpful to have the second inversion as a tool to create variety as well as a smooth interaction between the bass and the melody. Okay, it's your turn. Play the 1, the 4, 6, 4, and the 1. By the way, the 6, 4 just means second inversion. So play the 1, the 4 and second inversion, and the 1. And then play the 1, 6, 4, the 5, and the 1 in the following keys: G, D, F, and A. So again, to demonstrate in the key of C, the 1, the 4, 6, 4, and the 1, and then the 1, 6, 4 to the 5 to the 1. Play that in G, D, F, and A. Okay, here's the key of G. So here's the 1 chord. Here's the 4, 6, 4, the C. Now let's play a 1, 6, 4 to a 5 to a 1. Let's do it in the key of D. A couple extra notes in here, but you see it still is a G chord over a D. Now here's the 1, 6, 4, 5, 1 in the key of D. Here's the key of F. Here's the 1, 6, 4, 5, 1 in the key of F. And I'll play a 5 sus. And finally, here's the key of A. Here's a 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Here's a 1, 6, 4, 5, 1. Again, I'll simplify it a little bit. 1, 4, 6, 4.